Hey everybody, I wanted to take a couple of moments to talk about all this breath stuff that we've been doing at the gym for the last couple of years, but now we're really starting to narrow our scope and expand our focus, if you will. That's kind of a weird juxtaposition in and of itself. Narrow the scope in the sense that we've been very deliberate with how we've outlined the breath education, to the point where we've been bringing Coach Bria along for a long time, and now she is coaching on Sundays here at the gym. So 11:15 on Sundays with Coach Bria, and she's focusing on pranayama breath. Now, myself with every staff member has experienced her coaching and the experience that she has guided us through. And to say that it's profound is simply an understatement. To say that it's important is also an understatement. Important in what sense? Important for quality of life, important for well-being, and important for clarity of things that are important and significant in one's life. I know that a lot of you come here just to get fit, and sometimes just simply arriving on time and getting out of here on time is in and of itself a huge victory. But I'll say this, and it bears, I think, some conversation, is that at the heart of our wellness, at the heart of our fitness, there's something that anchors all of it, and that is our breath. If we're not breathing, it doesn't matter necessarily how we're fueling, because we can fuel ourselves and create whatever nutrition programs we want. But again, not breathing, what we're putting into our body doesn't matter. Then if you're breathing right and eating right, hopefully you're moving right. I feel like we've got the movement stuff down, and we're continuing to evolve that. But this other stuff is hugely significant. This other stuff is not separate from. Beyond all of this, I would highly encourage anybody who would like to dedicate a full Saturday to really deepening their understanding of not just their physiology, but the role that breath plays in it, to come to the Art of Breath Clinic on Saturday, May 20th. We're closing the gym that day because we feel that it's of high value to all the people that are going to come, so much so that we decide to shut the business down for that day. The thing to understand about this clinic specifically is that it's designed to help us understand that breathing will advance our physiology, that we can hack little things in our physiology. That's just 10%, that's not even 10%, that's like 5% of the conversation. What's really significant is how substantively this breath control, as far as it helps us upregulate to perform well, or downregulate to help us de-stress. All of this is going to be covered. Now, me personally, I have been breathing and doing different breath exercises for the better part of 30 years at this point. Never to the degree of efficacy that I've had with Brian McKenzie working with me specifically. And as some of you know, and some of you may not, I had a particularly rough stretch of a couple of years. The breathing is what really got me through. The breathing got me through the darkest times that I've ever faced as a human being, the most rigorously difficult that I've ever endured as an adult. Now, sometimes life is moving along beautifully, sometimes we hit our bumps. Regardless, this breath work does matter for our overall health and well-being. I know this is a long-winded diatribe about, oh, it's a breath clinic, oh, yeah, we've got a breath class, and it's just another thing out there in the fitness world. But I will say that it does change lives. And I will say, yes, it does help performance, and that's important and significant. But far more importantly, it helps your well-being, it helps your health, and that is really, in the end, what we're after. If creating sustainable, intentional growth with time is something that we value. I certainly do, our coaches do, and I hope that you guys will consider joining us for either Bria's class or the Art of Breath Clinic coming up. Regardless, you'll be seeing it in classes, but these specific tools are of great value to anybody who wants to jump in and participate with us. Thanks for listening to all that, you guys. Love ya. Peace.